Welcome to WCrypto.
Hello, my friends. Welcome back to WCrypto. Today we're shifting gears to the one-day time frame, stepping back from the usual one-hour view to get a clearer picture of Bitcoin's broader price action. And there's a lot to unpack. First, it's hard to miss the bottoming pattern with those three wicks tapping the high 70,000 region, specifically on February 28th and March 10th to 11th. On March 12th, a bullish divergence flashed on the wave trend indicator, kicking off a strong momentum shift. From the lows of 81.6 thousand on March 12th to recent highs of 88,798 just 2 days ago. That's a solid 8.73% gain in 12 days. Not bad at all. The RSI also supports this bullish narrative. It bottomed at 17 on February 28th and has been climbing steadily since. Momentum is clearly building. Another bullish signal. Bitcoin is now trading above the 21 and 200 daily EMAs. The 21st EMA, light blue, briefly dipped below the 200 EMA, purple, on March 23rd, but quickly bounced back up. Even better, the 21 EMA is rising, and when it cuts through the 50 EMA, magenta, we typically see explosive moves. The last time this crossover happened was on September 22nd, triggering a massive run from 62.5K to 109.3K in 120 days, a 75.18% move. But when it crossed downward on February 15th, we saw a 21% drop to the lows of 76.2 thousand by March 11th. This tells us one thing: big moves are ahead, so be prepared. Not comfortable with leverage? This could be a perfect time to DCA into Bitcoin. Another major move is cooking. I've linked one of the best regulated exchanges with welcome bonuses and the lowest fees in the pinned comment. You'll get discounted fees and support the channel if you use my link. On the 3-day liquidation heat map, things are heating up. The map is loaded on both sides. Bulls and bears are stacking up leverage, betting on the next breakout. On the upside, we see $210 million in liquidations, sitting at $88,550, increasing in $50 steps to $88,750, where another $160 million is positioned. We cleared the 88.5 to 88.7 thousand zone just 2 days ago, so another run to liquidate newly formed late short positions would not be surprising. On the downside, things look just as interesting. The 85.8 thousand level doubled in liquidation leverage volume overnight, jumping from 122 million to 259 million. Similar clusters are forming at 84.4 thousand and 83.7 thousand. But here's the catch. Overall, long liquidation leverage below 87,000 is now higher than short leverage. Could we see a quick dip to clear those longs before the final rip to the upside? A one-day candle drop isn't off the table. GameStop just announced plans to buy Bitcoin as a treasury reserve asset. They currently hold $4.75 billion in cash. How much they will deploy remains to be seen. BlackRock also launched its Bitcoin ETP in Europe today. The iShares Bitcoin ETP will trade under the ticker IBIT with a 1 on Euronext Paris and Cetra, and as BTCN on Euronext Amsterdam. US and European ETFs work differently. In the US, ETFs can hold a single underlying asset. In Europe, ETFs require multiple assets. So for single asset exposure like Bitcoin, ETCs, exchange-traded commodities, are used instead. The term ETP covers all these products. Join our free Discord for live discussions. If you found value in this analysis, click the like button, subscribe, and hit the notification bell. And see you in the next one.